Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing another video where I'm trying out a cheap little camera from Wish and seeing how it does. Let's get started. So here's the little camera here. Cute pink and yellow. I have a micro USB card already in here and I have it all fully charged. So let's get started. See if I can turn it on. There it goes. So it has this little cute little animal screen on here. You can kind of see the scenery. It's a very small little screen. A little bit of a lag to it. Not the best quality, but you know, I did get this for $8 off Wish, so not expecting much. Okay, it's going through the pictures that's already on this micro USB, which are actually ones I took in my last video, where I reviewed a camera from Wish, which I will leave the link down below and also in the top of the screen if you want to check that out. So let's see what else it can do. Oh, it has filters. Oh, that's cool. It has like little frames. Happy birthday. That's cool. Yeah, the other camera didn't have that. Here are the settings. Wait, it has voice record? Oh yeah, it has video, I think. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get started taking photos. So now that we've seen what the camera screen looks like, let's go ahead and see how it takes some photos and video. So in my last Wish camera video, I learned a few things about how these little cameras work, and one of them is that they don't take very good quality photos, obviously, but that does lend itself to be more of like an aesthetic thing, really. So that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and picked this spot here to try this one out, because I think this rusted truck here in the woods is a very interesting aesthetic that I think would go nicely with like the film quality that these cameras have. Also, I learned last time that it doesn't do as well with smaller subjects as it does with larger ones, because last video I tried doing flowers and it didn't work the best. So now I'm going to try the large truck and see if that does better. So first off, I'm going to try out the video on this first, and I'm going to splice that in right here. So this is what the video on this camera looks like. Not that great. It's already used up a lot of the battery, which is concerning. So I probably can't do this for very long. It's also very zoomed in. I did not move any closer to the subject than I did in like a second ago. So this is what the video on this camera looks like. Not that great. It's already used up a lot of the battery, which is concerning. So I probably can't use it very long. It's also very zoomed in. I did not move any closer to the subject than I did in like a second ago. So that's what the video looks like. So now I'm going to take some photos of this truck with this camera, and also I'm going to try a few with the filters on it, because the last camera I tried did not have filters, so I kind of want to see how they turn out. So let's get started. The camera is such a low quality that I can't tell if it's a filter or not. Like, I can't tell if it's black and white right now or not. I really honestly can't tell. I'm doing a few shots of the truck. I might have to move the camera, like, because I have my GoPro on a tripod over here. I might have to move it back some so I can get a little further out from the truck, because this thing is really zoomed in, as you will see. I'm going to have to get really far back here. So I had to go pretty far back to get some photos of like the whole truck in it, because there's no zoom. It looks like there's a little thing on here. Oh, you can see that. It looks like there's a little thing where you can turn it to zoom it, but you can't. Honestly, if it could have zoomed, I've been way impressed, because I do not expect cheap cameras to be able to zoom. I just don't. So don't be thinking this is me thinking it should be able to zoom. I know it shouldn't. It's just it's already really zoomed in on the subject already. So now I'm done taking photos and videos and everything. So now I'm gonna go home and put these on my computer and see how they turned out and put them in the rest of the video. For you, it will be just a few seconds, but for me, it's gonna be a minute, because I live in Atlanta and traffic is terrible. So, see you in a second. So, I'm back in my apartment now. It's been a few hours and I've uploaded all the photos and the video. So, let's get into it. So this is the first photo. The colors seemed really off when I first saw it. Now I noticed that on the screen, like when I was taking the photos as well, that I could not tell the difference between when it was on the normal setting like this and when it was on black and white. I could barely tell a difference. So the colors are really unsaturated. They're really dull. Not to mention there's kind of like a weird like oil painting kind of look to it because of how low quality the files are, which I don't hate. I actually think it looks kind of neat. It's definitely something to keep in mind. I do think that this one actually did better than the last push camera that I did a video on. The photo quality is like a smidge better, just a hair. It definitely, I think, helped that I had a larger subject instead of trying to focus on something smaller. Also, I made sure I was somewhere where there was a lot of sun and a lot of light, because that's something else I know that can help one of these like lower resolution cameras. So I think all that together helped. And then here is the black and white photo. As you can tell, it really doesn't look a whole lot different from the first one. It's very low contrast black and white, which I don't love. But honestly, that can be fixed in like with an app on my phone. Like, it's not that hard to fix that. Like I was saying earlier, it looks a lot like the first photo, enough to where it was hard for me to tell when I was on this filter versus the original when I was actually using the camera. Next is the sepia one. It doesn't look super like sepia-y, which is, I feel like, more brown. This just seems more orange to me personally. And once again, like, there's not a lot of detail in the trees on the top, so they kind of just mesh together. Now these two are the two of the frames that I tried out. One with cute little bees on it for some reason, another one says happy birthday. This made sense considering this camera was marketed towards kids. It was advertised on Wish as a toy camera for kids. And I tried finding a link to it to add into this video, but I couldn't find it, but I did find this camera on Amazon. So I will have that link down below. Another weird like border they had was for happy baby shower, which makes no sense because this camera was marketed towards kids. Like, it's meant for kids. Like, that seems strange, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. And here is the inverted one. So this one has all the problems, of course, with the other ones. The only thing is, I feel like it did a better job like separating the trees out so where they didn't look like just a wall of lines or something. So that's all the photos and videos and everything from the little $8 Wish camera. Overall, I'm not sure this is worth $8, but I do think if like you're into that kind of aesthetic and you want to get something interesting and different maybe for like your Instagram or something, I can kind of see using this. But that's really just about it. So that's the end of this video. If you liked it, please like and comment. If you want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button. Bye!